am tired with this world. Because this world for the problem. Because this world for the hatredness. Any good you do, it will be against you. My Lord, it's in John 14:1. You told me that you will be coming back. You love the world. That's the why you say you will not be guiding son to die for my sin. Whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but has everlasting life. When are you coming back? The eternal they are fighting. Brother, they sister, they are fighting. I am tired. I am tired. Oh, I am tired. I am tired with this world. I am tired. I am tired with this world. I'm going to my Lord.
If you want to break it, go ahead and break it. If you want to spot it, go ahead and spot it.
open the door. I love you.
Everything you telling me, I can't open that door. I will not open the door. Father trust it, Lokita trust it, Nukuta trust it. I can't open that door. I will not open the door. Every part of melody, I can't open that door. I will not open the door.
Because it's me tonight, you don't want to open the door. But they're preaching like the preacher's wife. You can remember the other day you went to plait your hair, you never returned it after 2 o'clock in the night. You went to fix your nails down the road, you stayed there the whole day, you keep out 6 o'clock in the evening. What's your problem? You went to carry your friend halfway, you stayed there at 6 o'clock in the morning before you came home. You went for wedding meeting the other day, you keep out 2 o'clock in the night. Remember, what goes around comes around. Now the 9 days for roll, 1 day for the master. They same rope that him monkey, they also him bamboo. They can also him LBO. But I beg you, open the door here, Africa inside.
This morning I just get away talking all the things here. I will open the door. I just don't want you to sleep faster than one. I want to open the door. Kaisa.
Sabor
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa.
community as effective as Minnesota. I think the Liberian government has forgotten who we are and what we are capable of doing.
Exactly.
I understand that the mission may not be ours personal. However, it's a contract by the Liberian community, by the Liberian government, and every Liberian has the right to stop that machine. It will be at this point the only statement that we can send and make as clear as possible that will be effective tomorrow morning to let the Liberian government know that we do not approve and we are open for discussion. But right now, we need to take a step, definitely, and stop that machine tomorrow. And how
We have the consulate here in Minnesota. My husband was sick, he had a stroke. And I had already made an appointment to go to Washington, D.C. I had to leave him on his sick bed, rush to Washington, D.C. to do fingerprints before coming here back to Minnesota within a day. So I know the difficulty it wouldn't happen here. So if the government really wanted to do this thing, the same way they came to us and explained to us, oh, we need this man, if they're going to change, how come we don't know about it? So I agree with everybody else. For me, I can't go out tomorrow, I'm not even going to lie. But people who are available to go, if we don't stand up ourselves, nobody can stand for us.
I think what the council has done in this state and what we need for ourselves can be done for ourselves. I think, in fact, we can service our people cheaper than having to send to a third party to get it done. But like everyone's saying, I'll be there tomorrow morning at 9:30, and I'm gonna put this on Facebook tonight.
Thank you.
But we need to step up. It's not about government anymore. You know, I've been in this country for almost 30 years, and I grew up respecting leaders from the time I grew up in Liberia. It's saddening to see that when I sit around my Nigerians, my Ghanaians, all the Africans, you can't say much about Liberia. It's a shame. We need to start here. Those missionaries are not going to leave that office. The only way we'll go, the police will take it to the office.
Who, however, received the letter? Any other consulate? There's Atlanta, there's New York, whatsoever. In this communication, they are saying that all honorary councils will be closed. But this is the only honorary council or consulate that received the letter. Number one. Number two, folks, are we going to sit here and talk about drafting a letter and not getting prepared to send a delegate to Liberia to meet with this president? Number three, is this Minnesota the only body that is consulate serving? I have an approach. And that is the reason why last week we asked a very legal approach.
We don't know the competency of this company. This is a security issue. This is a security issue. What the people should have done was to invite this company to come to this community and explain to us how the process is going to work in their office and tell us their competency. I have a problem with this because the issue of nationality, Liberian nationality, draw a serious problem even in London. To be a Liberian national is different from being a Liberian citizen. But they both have certain rights.
All the time he communicated with you guys, something must have been in place. At this time, we are all ready and prepared what to do. Maybe we'll carry a petition around, to sign and do something about it. But the time was wasted. You can't be hard on yourself, Honorable Judge. You communicated very well. Something should have been done. This is very jammy. So now that it's jammy, like he said, that was my second point. I want to know who spoke and said, starting now, we should set a committee. I know we already have a committee in place, right? The council committee in place. Maybe other people should join the committee. We should start a petition now, and then we can still protest tomorrow.
As are violated and infringed upon, the people have the right to do an uprising. If the government will listen to bring attention to it. Now, we may not understand all that is happening, but we are told that a drastic illness needs a radical surgery. Oh my God. We need, and we have, and time is not in our, but I'm coming to you, listening, time is not in our favor. Got less than 15 hours for the people to show up tomorrow to say we want our machine. Well, what did the machine belong to? But it is a point of contention, we got to start the fight right there. And what I propose, we got a committee tonight. We have the ONL board and then the other committee that the Imam was on and I was on. And at the same time, the double-edged sword. While we're working on the committee for the letter, we have people there tomorrow to stop the movement. The reason that's important, it is better to keep it there than to go and bring it back.
Power inherent in the people, one of the constitutional provisions say that when the people have issues, they have the right to petition the government for the redress of their grievances. Number one, like the brother said, we don't have all the facts.
No.
We don't have all the facts. No. So what is the problem asking inquiry from the government of Liberia? Why are you closing down this place? Why do you want to close down this place? And then also express the reason why we want this place to be here. That's what I said before. We waste all this time and
So we have going from here tonight. I'm going to send a text to our community and telling them to come to the OLN office tomorrow morning. Who can volunteer? To the consulate, sorry. To the consulate, come there tomorrow. And my fellow presidents are here. These are two presidents, the Nima County president and the Lofa County president. And I want River G president. I want all local presidents to, here we go. Let's take a position. Let's inform our community, our members of our community to show up tomorrow. Let's stop playing all this game. I don't care how much we talk here. The pastor have said it clear. There's two issues. We're not going to make confusion there tomorrow. We're going to stand there to express our dissatisfaction with the process. We can't continue to allow these things to happen, and at the end of the day, we become the victim of it.
No, listen to this. And ensure that we have our Liberian people at that consulate protected tomorrow, regardless of whatever happens. We need to have some protection.
Let me publish that letter.
Okay, go ahead, Cole, please.
Thank you.
So I want to advise, like OLM, it could be seen that you may be promoting violence. Should it ever become violent, right? Should the police be called and, people are arguing over the taking of the machines because you don't know what your neighbor next to you may be planning to do. You may just be there to protest with your words, but somebody may be there to protest with their fists. So you just want to make a disclaimer that, it should be peaceful. So as you guys are sending your communications to the various county organizations that, you are promoting peaceful protests, you're not promoting violence, you're not telling people to, fight with the police, things like that, because that could be, turned back on you because OLM is the one who brought this meeting, called to order, and all of that, so it could just be traced back to you. So
Yeah, number one, we are the people who went to the governor's house and said to him, we are Liberians. We're not going anywhere. We have children in this community, and we will stand here and stand for our rights. I'm tearing up right now, to be honest. When this consular situation came up, I know Slum said, he was on Covington with me. We all sat in this very room, and we went through an extensive vetting process. And we came up here and said Jackson George is the most qualified person to head that office. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There is nothing that can be proven here that says that the process we have in Minnesota is not working. Because I was instrumental in making sure this happened, I will go to the consulate and volunteer to make sure that this process works from A to B.
Thank you. Amen.
Straight out the back, okay? There is nothing in this process that is broken. Minnesota has one of the strongest, if not the strongest, Liberian community in these United States. We need to be respected for that.
We're saying to make it seamless and to make it less cumbersome on your citizens. As we speak right now, my dad, who's retiring in Texas, had his passport lost at one point when he sent it to the embassy. And so now he sends his passport to me here to go to the embassy, to the consulate, and get his visa and send it back. It's an elderly man. And I'm sure there are a lot of our people in there. So I'm begging the Liberian government, just because it is your right, and we recognize that, it will not be right by you to do that to us. And so we're urging you to reconsider on behalf of the many Liberians that live in the Midwest and other states, Texas, that are sending their passports here because they trust the process. And Jackson has made this process so trustworthy and so seamless. And the people at the consulate. So my plea to the Liberian government is, again, it is your right, but just because it's your right, it is not right by us, your citizens, to do that to us.
Minnesota has been known as a community. In fact, in the past, you would say that there's no Liberian government that can really operate, whether for good or bad, without coming to Minnesota, right? To get the blessing of Minnesota, one way or the other. My only concern here is the process that we're seeing, and the fact that because our community did not even get a notification to say this is what's going to happen, because we started it just say a lot. Yep. It says a lot. And that's the bad part of this. Because so Jackson has done his work. I'm sure he can continue to do so. But as a community, will we sit and let that happen when in fact we were the one who were asking for it to happen and it happened? Those are
draft that document tonight. All right, an official document to be sent to the ambassador, the president, cabinet ambassador, and the foreign minister. We need to have that document prepared tonight. Yes. That's the first marching order. The second one, like she proposed, we should have some people at the consulate.
Yes.
Just to be there with the cameras to let the government know that the letter that we are sending, we are giving support to that letter. And that letter should be published because you have a lot of sympathizers, even in Liberia, who agree that this consulate should be in Minnesota. All right, so I think those are two proactive steps we can take now, and don't kill up all of our time and leave from here without that document being prepared. Let us prepare an official response to the government of Liberia and say, look, this is our position on this issue and we want you to address it. We got some lawyers in here.
It's a Saturday for me just to, I was shocked, got a call and from one of the members telling me, oh, there's, what, are you kidding me? So I'm here today just to also make an appeal, but also, I have one question for OLM. Is there any action plan from Saturday to this point that is put in place that we need to know that you guys as a leadership for the Liberian community plan to take in order to reach out to the government?
In the board of directors, we enforce support of what the Liberian community will say. We back everything you're saying, but in the same token, we'll take everything into consideration and communicate every communication to the foreign ministry and the president of the Republic of Liberia.
We are different in our sex life. A man's sex life is different from that of a woman. It's the way we're made. Now, let me explain this. A man's sex life is like this piece of paper I'm holding in my hand. Get some matches, strike, psh, it burns off. That's a man's sex life. A woman's sex life is different. A woman's sex life is like the charcoal. You've got to fan it and fan it and fan it. But when it catches fire, she needs help to come down. That's why a woman needs foreplay. If you want to make love to your wife at 9 p.m., you must start at 6 a.m. Preparing her. Preparing her. While you are just waking up, stare at her in the eyes. Your eyes are just lovely. You know your plan. You are preparing for 9 p.m. But you start early in the morning. You make her day. I just woke up. I woke up about a few minutes ago and I've just been staring at you. I just love this, your African nose. You're just my dream come true. Let's pray. And then when you're going out, she dresses and say, turn, let me just see you, turn. Wow. You keep tempting me, you this girl. When you are leaving, you say, we'll see. You're already preparing her. So to be easy at 9 p.m. To be very easy. But the woman you shouted at, What is it? Leave me alone. And then in the evening, you want her to think, no, forget it. Forget it. Because a man's life can be departmentalized.
You put in an
asking
allegation.
you to clarify.
Wait.
I'm not in court to present any evidence.
You're making an allegation. You put in
No,
an allegation.
I'm
You running with
asking
an
for your.
allegation.
I am asking for your clarity, Councillor Johnson.
Yeah, listen.
I'm not in court. I'm
Okay,
not
listen.
representing them.
And let me answer you. You're running with an allegation or a statement or a hearsay statement on a certain mayor who knows what he knows what to do. Let's say who knows what to do. And you're saying that somebody went on their Facebook page, one of your clients went. Do you know how many fake Facebook pages that we have in this country carrying the names of people? You know how many fake? You know what the propagandists can do? You know what the propagandists in this country can do?
Let me ask you this question before we get us into money, George. I got quick two questions for you. You brought something that you represented one of the soup guys, and you're very good to them because you're from Studa. Is that person named Gamfoa? Is that the person you represented?
No. I'm not going to call the name.
Oh, you choose not to call the name, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Are you the direct representative, legal representative of Jefferson Koji?
What do you mean, legal? I have
Yes.
a case for him.
Are you Jefferson Koji lawyer?
I'm representing a case for him that I sued in court for him. Yes.
So you are Jefferson Koji lawyer?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Are you taking pay? Are you representing these 7 gentlemen, and will you get paid? Who paying you?
The 7 gentlemen?
Yeah, the seven guys that you're representing in court. Who retaining you?
You know that let me tell you something, Stoughton. I represent a lot of people that sometimes I spend my own money to represent. Maybe you don't know me. I know the cases that I can choose and pay money.
No, I'm asking you, I say, who have retained you to
they
represent
came to
the
me
7
personally.
gentlemen?
They will come to your show. You will talk to them. If you want to bring them, you will bring them. They will tell you. They came to me and they wanted me to represent them. And they asked me to help them. And I'm doing it for them. I'm helping them free of
Are you
charge.
doing it on merit? Is it free?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for making it
So
very clear.
what were the motive and the basis for that question?
Which question?
The question you're asking.
So many questions I've asked you, sir.
Yeah, the question about whether I'm representing Kochi and I represent. Why are you asking the question?
All right, my people, you know, sometimes people don't like reality, right? I did it on purpose. Let me tell you something. But we use that for social issues. that Nigerian pastor, right? I did it on purpose, but it's part of it. Tonight is what's on your mind. So my auntie asked me, "Yeah, friends, is this a topic for tonight?" Sister Kolu, tonight is an open topic, but I'm not going to be here long. I got to return to work, actually, to be honest with you. So the lines are open, like I said the last time, including last night. Those of you that have our numbers, just save it. If it be an hour yet, my other number will still be working. The WhatsApp number will be different. If I'm here by myself, the WhatsApp number will be the same. The regular number for sure, yeah. They're already regular. All right, so you'll start calling. We got our first caller here. Shopper.
Yeah, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Happy New Year, brother. What's on your mind tonight?
Yes, I'm doing great too.
All right, great. What you got to say tonight? Tonight is what's on your mind. Anything you want to say, you can say it tonight. We're not telling you to stick to the topic.
Yes, what I really want to say is like the passport sections in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Liberia is just a joker and a country where we're not ready for anything.
Yep.
We're not ready for anything. We just a country with all vision, no idea, and we just live the kind of life that we want to live.
No direction at all.
To give it to Ghanaians to run it, and no Liberians are capable to do that, then what we hell into?
But Chapo.
Yeah.
Let me just add on to what you just said. That consulate there was put there as a result of Liberian Community Initiative. Liberians living in Minnesota and other surrounding states, but the Minnesota community told the government they needed a consulate over there to be safe. The government say we ain't get money. But if you organize yourself, then we see what to do. The same thing, like for example, if you don't know, Philibert Brown in Liberia used to be an honorary consul for, I think for India, if I'm not mistaken, or one of the Korean, Korean country. So that's the same thing. But this other government said, the president, George Weah, Liberians are not going to be spectators in their own economy. So we're not even inside the fence any longer in the stadium. We're not there. We're not even outside the stadium. We are far away from the stadium before we be spectators. So the point here is, Liberian community did everything as the way you listen to them. They did everything they needed to do because people getting on plane to go to New York, to go to Washington, D.C., just for kangaroo visa to go to your own country, to renew your passport, all that small thing was just cumbersome. So they agreed, they set up their own vetting process. They vetted this guy and turned the man over to government. Government agreed. Government generating money from passport, from, how do you call it? From visa, from other documents. Then they want to change the man, they want to bring Ghanaian company there to mind. They say the machine sport. In fact, the machine was contracted. So, but we made an agreement here. And government, you the one. You know, so my brother, I just wanted to add that there. So it is the people who initiated, they want to take it from there and give it to Ghanaian. Joey.
Yeah, but why they can just give it to Ossetian instead of giving it to Ghanaians? That's the same thing I can remember back in the days when I asked, they said, oh, I have to fly to New York to go do passport. For what? And you understand, to do fingerprint. I said, but that is too much because you charge him $205 for the passport. I got to pay like $500 for ticket to go to New York. Yeah. It's too much. Yep. So when I get my U.S. passport, I just send it and then I even interview me and put a visa in it. Yep. So when I went to Liberia, I passed through the airport without them checking my passport. You know, the country just sick. When you talk about the country, people think like you're against the country, but some things in the country, look at it for you, we're not ready yet. And I don't know when we're getting to get ready because it will be too late. And you know, you can't bring Ghanaians into it. A lot of Liberians do not have a job. And you know, even in America here, we're struggling. Mm-hmm. That's why we can get our food money day in, day out. But we're struggling. Yo. And you see that? And we have to do better. But we cannot sit down and let these things to be happening. Ghanaians will never do it. They are not people that are going to give you a job. Huh? They are not people that are going to give you a job. You see it? So end of the day, we need to do better. So I think the Liberians that are in Minnesota, they need to write the government and tell the government that they need Liberians to do that job. We're not looking at Ghanaians who can't do a job for us. Yeah. Who's going to send a passport there? Then I'd rather send my passport to Washington, D.C. than even to go to Minnesota because I'm not sending my passport there for Ghanaians. And, you know, so we have to respect every view and everything that we do. If Liberia will move forward, we the Liberians have to decide. And the next thing I got to say again about the election that come here. The election that come here, the level of Liberians in Liberia to decide to vote right for the best leader because they face the difficulties and go through a lot of process in that country. And end of the day, they're going to see the bad or the good. So they will make the decision and the better choice for themselves and also for us again. Because some of us, we don't have voting right now, but end of the day, they have the voting right. So they must decide to get the best leader and get Joker in the place and telling them, say, Liberia will be better, Liberia will be Miami, when Liberia is not Miami. Yes. So, Miami? Yes. Yes. So, Shabbat baby love it today, Friday. Yeah. Yes. I'm not going to tell somebody, say, who to vote for. You get eyes, you get ears, you know who to vote for. You know the right leader. Go and vote for the right leader 2023 and get that joker out of the place. If you can't do that, the law is on your head. And tomorrow, you're going to face that same law. The war is changing. The war is not the same no longer. Year war so, everything is changing. and things are getting high. Even in the States, things are expensive. People will not be able to be sending you money back or sending money back in an economy like that. So we have to make better decisions.
Yep.
If we make the wrong decision, Liberia will be the least country in Africa because nobody's going to pay attention to that. So I just talking to everybody, whether sedition or non-sedition, Liberians as a whole, the ones that reside in Liberia, vote right. Vote for the right person.
All right, Chapo, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you too.
All right. All right, folks, you can call now. I'll be leaving very soon. Today is What's on Your Mind. We're going to be on here on Sunday with our buddy Monty Colley from another part of the world to discuss real, stronger issues. All right, so tonight it is yours. I'm going to talk plenty tonight. Call the numbers and say what you want to say. We can't play all the clips. We can't even go more than what we did. All right? But just send your gist. We got plenty in our database. Plenty clip, plenty video. So just so you know, my auntie asked, who is it asking? Yeah. See where you took that video from. You wonder where I took it from? Uncle Fala, I will tell you where I took that video from. All right? Not tonight. All right, folks. So the number to call is 267-938-2801. All right? 2801. The WhatsApp number is +1 267-648-8012. You either call now or forever hold your peace. We get plenty going on in Liberia. Look, we can't even finish with the news the other one popping. Joe Weah is begging Prince Johnson right now because Prince Johnson already hanging up there. He has selected Jeremiah Kuhn, the junior senator, to head his party. Prince Johnson knows how to play the politics. The government method still been paying their money. That means Nimba, Bond, and Bassel. They pay Joe Weah government keep it. Whether they're using it or not, we don't know. So Prince Johnson just came up with one bullet and saying, in fact, we were holding our support to you. Now, what's going on? Joe Weah now tell Finance Minister Toy, they tell that guy to get the money, but he's literally begging Prince Johnson because why? A Nimba County slip a father on Ome Baka. The whole election being done. That calculus there, when we get that one, we're not even going to run off. No runoff. It's done. All right? And from all indication, the way the game is being played right now, we know, Prince Johnson flip a lot. But I think it is playing in favor of the opposition. Let me take this caller. Hello, caller. What is your name? Where are you calling us from? Please be snappy.
My name is George. I'm calling from the Empire State.
New York. All right, I got it.
I'm listening to this consulate situation in Minnesota there. It just makes my entire body just weak. The Ghanaian government will never, ever allow any other citizen from any other nation they would not even dream about running any Ghanaian consulate.
Yeah, diplomatic mission that way.
I can't really believe what I'm hearing. What is going on? What is really going on, my people? I've never heard anything. Only George Weah administration was hearing this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, you won't get nothing yet. It's small.
to bring Ghanaian to run Liberia affairs. You see, I'm gonna send my passport for a Ghana man to process my visa to go to Liberia. No way. And the thing is, let me say to all Liberians in the Midwest, if the government must do so, every Liberian should boycott that consulate. Every Liberian should boycott it. Then we'll see how they will generate funds or whatever. From selling diplomatic passport, just name it.
So selling iron ore?
Iron ore.
Taking metal steel, metal steel social development fund?
Enough is enough.
Killing their own auditors?
I Our children get sick, they go to the hospital, no good treatment, no drugs. They take that one to the study. They study among themselves. When the drugs come to the Liberia, they divide up on themselves to open their own pharmacy, their own drugstore and stuff. What? No. The thing is, I don't even know. The thing is, you know what? I will just hang up now because I don't even know what to say. My mouth.
All right. Now the people that keen to change the life of the other people, they say change for hope for change. But the change is only for them. To a point where George Weah will step out and be discussing his clothes, his shoes, the kind of jewelry he got on.
It's not to say folks coming from outside and doing this to Liberians. It is people, Liberians, doing this to Liberians. I mean, you look at your Liberian brother or sister, they're not any different from you. Why you think, oh no, why you think it's okay to treat people like this? And it's not okay. It is unacceptable at every level. The thing this guy has gotten himself into and do it to the Liberian people. In fact, you were talking about Eric Snow the other day. I know the man personally. The man didn't even graduate from high school. the man boy is high school diploma from St. Augustine. You think I lie?
I'm not saying you lie, but they planted there.
You think I lie? How the man went boy high school diploma from the principal during the water octopus time. They call him Alex P.J. Smith. And Smith sold the diploma to Snow. That's why St. Augustine Alumni Association came together to fire Smith. The man is not even a high school graduate. And this man has been a crook his whole lifetime.
And another thing, boy, he always hanging out with the power.
The man is an opportunist from our day in high school. That's all he has been, sucking people's blood. So, when he see opportunity here, he jump here and there. He had two female friends. He was eating money from the gate, and when he found out other people, he jump here and there. He jump here and there, many people. Then he jump here, my grandma Scott. Then he jump here, Edwin Horror. Then he just all over the place.
Yep, that's every Snow right there.
So bad up, you know. The year says he was one of those that signed Chancellor over.
Snow was even closer to that.
Chancellor, you're one of those that say they get to carry the man on that side.
Who said Snow was even closer to that?
Oh.
Eddie Snow was fighting hard to get his position to be protected.
They had to sign some kind of legal document.
It was a government. It was a government of Nigeria and Liberian government in consultation with ECOWAS and AU in line with the peace accord, because that was a diplomatic stuff. They could not grab Taylor from Nigeria and take him to Australia. He needed to come back on his soil because he left as a result of peace agreement, and moreover, he was a sitting president.
Yeah.
So they could not just fly him over the country without coming to Liberia for government of Liberia to officially and legally take him over.
Yeah.
That's why they did that.
That's not important. It's just the thing is what they're doing to their own people. I mean, you're going to sell your people out for money?
I don't care, man. These people motivation for everything is just hard because that is how their leader is, George Weah. You don't see the man want all of the presses? Even when George Weah pulled on his proposal, he stepped by and went people to press him. And the only person that should be pressing should be his wife.
Oh. All the other countries around you doing that. Sierra Leone, okay, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Ghana. Look, there was a time that Ghanaians ran to Liberia. The University of Liberia, one of the best universities in the region.
Yeah.
But
they had Indians and all teaching there. Mm-hmm.
Okay, look now. You would say that's the biggest high school in the whole Africa.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a shame. It's a shame.
All right, my brother, let me let you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your contribution. My people, you either call now or forever hold your peace. We'll be hanging out soon. We gotta go. We gotta go back, okay? So we just decided to come so you guys can't be asking too much, all right? So we're waiting for your calls. You either call now or forever hold your peace, all right? We get 10 minutes to go. If nobody call, we're gonna call it a night. We gotta go. All right? Yeah, the people ain't got food to eat, so they have to, dance for oppressor. That they will stay on inside. If they don't change their own life, nobody gonna change it. All right? Nobody going to change it, my people. All right, folks. So we got plenty of things. We're going to download into the system. We got more videos. So we got plenty of videos there. Yeah, we ain't even touch much. Okay, let me take the last call from New Jersey. This is our very last call. Hello, caller. What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hello, Francis. This is Amos Gomo calling from New Jersey. This is my first time calling the show.
Oh, great, great, great. You are now added to our call list, right?
Yeah.
All right, bro. It must go right ahead. Lay on us.
Yeah, man. Francis, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fabulous, sir. Today is actually Friday. This is how our show is set up. Friday, we give it out. What's on your mind? You can say anything you want to say. No restriction.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I've been following, but most of the time I can find it difficult to find the number to call.
Now you just need to save it. Don't let it go out of your phone. This number is not going to change easily.
I got it. Brother, Liberia, we are on this side, and even when we're telling our brethren from back home, the things say we need something from government. Now the state we in, for some of us, we never work in government before, and we don't want government job. It's just the good upcoming of the children that in that country. Mm-hmm. That country have gone beyond west under the administration. Here, you and myself here, we want for to eat 4 or 5 days or 5 times a day, we will do it. But when we're talking, some people will come in our impasse, if we're talking all kind of deal, we hate the government. Hate the government. People
but is the government doing better? That's the question. Is the government doing better?
People who come and infringe on your right, they take all the one that's you're supposed to benefit from and send your children to school. Look at the amount of calls come every day to help. People help me, help me. Look what job we are doing to the Liberia. I can see some people in that Minnesota. They embracing job. We are even Pennsylvania, right here, Philadelphia. I see bulk of our brothers there getting in bus going to Washington to welcome them and embrace the men and do all the. What are we doing to ourselves? Look at how the country going. Look what you're doing. Even you hate opposition. Why you couldn't get that council to sedition? Just say sedition because that's the only party you are president for.
No, sedition we're not getting money.
For Liberia.
Sedition we're not giving money.
And they have a lot of sedition over there. Why you can't pick up? You go take Ghanaians. Look at what the Ghanaians doing. Look, I went in Liberia last year. I went there. They are heading the business over there. The car business and whatsoever they got in it. But go Ghana. You don't try it. You don't even open shop there. You will not be there. You open shop in Ghana name. But our brother, when we're talking it, and we here, we are taking a shame. You go to your workplace, you work job, they talk about Liberia. You don't have to identify yourself as a Liberian.
Yeah.
But look at the shame. The people will tell you you don't see anybody in the country, a football player, you go see and make a president. Look at how the country going within the 5 years. Just 2 years apart.
Yeah.
Just 2 years, they 5 years under the Joe administration. The people, than 12 years. Look at how the suffering going over there. You go in the city, there's no way to drive. There's no way to go from point A to point B that you will take 1 or 2, 15 or 20 minutes. You will take about hours just to cross one point. Then they say, develop. What is development? You now get free movement. You don't go nowhere. The country measure the whole city collapse. Man, but this is a large chance. This is a large chance for Liberia. Joseph Yimon Baka is a way forward. And I see people going on the social media attacking our old man.
They don't keep attacking him. More popularity and more blessing. More attacks, more blessing. Brother, that's all I can say.
Yeah, they see that Jayhawk coming, like the Lila, Elvin Snowden or other people, Samuel Tour, they're seeing that Jayhawk coming because that war and economic crime code will be established. That's the first, within 100 days, when that old man take over, that's the first thing we will be calling on the show then. We'll be telling you're telling the old man that what we want, let it be established over there. Then they collect all the Google there and put them behind bar. People who we knew, they never had even Congo.
Yeah, Basico.
Oh, my people. Then they sit and they say, oh, the people stealing the money, they stay in the country. Hey, man, our people, you open your eyes over there. Everybody had to open your eyes. The suffering in our country is not easy for you. And we are here, we're taking the heat.
Yep.
So thank you, man. First, we will be on it. Thank you guys for the fight. And we will be there. We're here. We listen to them, but the few that will follow, because we are heading to the right side, and the one that we're hoping onto is the next government that come in, the next government to deliver that country.
Yep.
Which is people in Waka. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for calling and thank you for your contribution. Save the number. I gotta go. I gotta run. Tonight, so far so good. Since I joined my buddy AB, this is the first time I am leaving 1 hour. Sister Kulu is calling. I'm not able to reject her call. Oh God. This woman is a super GMB woman, so I gotta take her. Sister Kulu.
Yeah.
I'm not able to let your call go. That's all, but I gotta run.
Okay, no problem.
No. Just be snappy. Just put your point through.
No. I just wanted to say I'm so happy that JMB is on his feet and he will be leaving Liberia tomorrow to come. He should have come today, but the plane had laid some crack on the windshield, so they couldn't fly today. So, but he will be coming tomorrow.
Okay, so we are hoping he will be here on Sunday.
Yeah, he will be here on Sunday. Yeah, he will be here on Sunday. He'll be here tomorrow. Yeah.
So, is there any plan in the making for the postponement of the fundraising program in Baltimore, Maryland? Because I understand it should be tomorrow.
The program will be tomorrow, but he might not be there because he's leaving Liberia tomorrow. So.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm asking whether they will postpone it so that he can be there.
No, it's not going to be postponed. It will go on.
Okay.
It's going to go on.
Okay.
Yeah. I want them to talk on the phone. I don't want to talk that on the show. Okay?
No. I got it.
And I just want to say that his sickness, because like I spoke to him today, he said, but his sickness, they rather promoted me. I said, yeah. I said,
the sickness showcase the old man more. He got more blessings.
JMB Gastro, JMB Day, he old, because like the crime he had committed in Liberia.
Yeah.
Old age. But besides old age, he never committed any crime.
No, he got the other crime. He worked in government too much. And no, he got 2 crimes. He served a country.
Yeah, he served the country and he old. So
yeah, he old. That's it.
At least the brain now old. The brain now old. The wisdom now old. The experience now old. He said God don't want them fresh. So I'm just happy that he's on his feet. Yesterday he went to the headquarters when I don't know, Disenchanted.
Yeah, Disenchanted Sedition.
They went to go endorse him, and he was really looking good. You know, he was looking good, charming, and I'm just happy because And I'm happy because they really promoted him again. That was just another promotion.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know? Because on the various platform, I was seeing people comment saying, oh, just because of this, yeah, I will follow, even though I was CDC or I was ANC, but I will follow JNB because of this. Because the old man do nothing and the jazz, you know? I said, but, you know, you always come to get to your senses. Before the election, a lot of people, especially the youth, they will come to their senses. Trust me, and market.
You heard the song they sang yesterday. You heard the song they sang yesterday. They said that we they won't give it to him, we take it from him.
Okay, yeah, they give it to him, they will take it from him.
They will take it from him.
Because look at all these nonsense that are going on. And this guy cannot even open his mouth to say anything.
How are you going to open his mouth when he's discussing about his shoes?
He's part of everything that goes on in our country. You know that even on school network today, our monitoring, if I go mention about the auditors that got killed because he was telling Ken Hassan, you want me to tell you how the auditors got killed? You want me to tell you? Because a lot of stuff was said there today.
Yep, a lot.
Because Skeleton himself didn't play with we are today.
They're threatening to close the station. They offer him 50,000. He said he's not taking it.
Okay.
They threaten not to renew his license so they can shut down Spoon. But he told them, say, that playboy ain't going to work. You can shut down all the stations and take those folks out of job. And take them out of job, but you will not shut us off.
They try it. Because like one of the big platforms, that the biggest platform I can say right now.
Oh, of course. Yeah, he's doing good.
That platform to hear issues. So they're not going to close it down because those people will protest. That one, you don't talk, whether he talk or not, they will protest. So he's not even going to try that. Because everything they will talk about money. People's taxes, people high earn taxes. They just take it against the people. Look at he's making how to call the guy. Prince Johnson's shoes now begging him.
Yeah.
Getting the man's shoes to beg him. What is that? And you know you're not even competent for the job. So why are you doing this to the Liberian people?
Yeah.
Look at that nonsense he's doing in this one there. Why would you bring on Ghanaian? But I'm not even French for me. The that guy, he has a Ghanaian girlfriend. Look at the house that he built for that day in Ghana. Okay? So what do you expect? You want me like to be something in Ghana? Why would you bring foreigner in our country to give them a job? Why would you do that? Huh? Pure nonsense. This guy gotta go. He gotta go. And
he gotta
God himself will take him out. Trust me. God himself gonna take him out. God is working. I'm telling you. Before the election can come, people will be exposed. He will be exposed. The one we hearing are just small one day.
Yep.
He will be exposed. All the demonic thing he been doing in our country, killing people, innocent people, everything will come out. Everything will come out and the people will understand. They will get to know who he is. But right now, they don't know yet. They say we in the street. So that's my thing. Well, I'm just happy that my old man is okay. He's well. He's coming. The first thing first, he's going for his medical. From there, he will be ready for the rescue mission.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sister Kolu. Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, folks. So that is it. We're not accepting any more call. I think I did great. I'm grading myself since I started with my buddy AB. This is the first time. 1 hour, 5 minutes. That's super. And we want to manage our time better than that. At least we stick it to 1 hour, 30 minutes max, but working on a little by little. So we can't be yet because in not ending, the news can't finish. And we can't finish it one day. So we'll talk more. We keep the banner and we'll come back another time. All right. So I want to say thank you plenty. But before I get out, don't forget, Unity Party, East Coast, USA, and Canada. They're raising money on Saturday tomorrow. If you are around the East Coast, go to Maryland, Baltimore. Okay? You already know what's going on. The flyers all in the chat room, all over the place. Go and get your nickel, $5 $10 $20 $25, whatever you can get, so that they can be able to protect the vote even before the people cast the vote. The follow-up fundraiser will be right here in Minnesota. By the grace of God, the Abraka team will be right there because my body is right there, okay? In June. That's summertime. Okay, that will be better than this time. So, my people, y'all go there tomorrow and support the idea of protecting your vote, our votes. Because most of the elections in Africa, they can steal them even before election day. So we want to get prepared for that. We don't want the scenario to repeat itself. The one from Lofa County. We don't want that. All right? So that's it. Y'all thank you plenty. We're not going to go 2 hours tonight because I got to return to work real quick. You know, we're living in America. They say that cartoon job, but you know what? That's what we're doing to help ourselves and to help them too. So we're telling them to vote right. George Weah will be one-term president. Take it from my mouth. Take it to the bank. That boy will be the Donald Trump of Liberia. One-term president. That's it. Thank you plenty. Have a nice night. Good morning. Good evening. Depending where you are. All right? Take care and be safe. If you see something, say something.